Hi guys, welcome back. Okay, so look, I haven't had a lot of opportunity to sit and record, and for that I am super sorry. Even now, like, I'm running to Walmart to pick up some stuff for my grandma, so I'm literally like recording on the go, okay? But I wanted to check in with you guys and just say, hey, like, I miss you. It's been a while, you know. Thank you for everybody who, reached out. My grandma's doing really well. She is. Her face is not nearly as swollen as it was before. She still has 2 black eyes, but the other one has opened up. So there is tiny blessings to be grateful for. So I can actually see both of her eyes again. Which makes me very happy. To me, that means she's healing. Everything's going well. So thank you for those who, sent prayers up. I appreciate all of you. Okay. Happy Black History Month. Happy Black History Month. I know today's the 3rd. I should have came and did it on the 1st. Look, I am trying to figure out how my new schedule is gonna go, because I'm going to be here for probably about a good month, and then as soon as I get home, shit's moving like super fast. When I say home, back to Florida where I live, shit's moving super fast. There's a lot of things changing there. So right now this is like the rest before the storm, okay? And it's not a bad storm. These are all, good changes, positive changes, but my schedule is gonna differ a little bit. Totally okay, things change. Change doesn't always mean bad. With that being said, I have messages, guys. I have messages. And I'm so sorry. It's taken me so long to get them out. Okay. First message, since we brought up change, all right? Change is not bad. Change can be good, all right? There's a lot of good changes coming, okay? Between this month, I feel like it's actually starting towards like the middle of this month, if not like around a couple of days before, a couple of days after Valentine's Day. A lot of fast-paced changes, okay? If you are somebody who is very let's say you're a fixed sign, okay, and you don't like change, you're gonna have problems, all right? The more mutable energy you have in your birth chart, I feel like the more easier you're kind of gonna be able to adapt to this change. Again, I don't really feel like this is bad change. Like, I'm not apprehensive. I'm not like afraid or nervous. I'm actually really fucking excited, because it just feels right, all right? Second message, right now, until whenever this change comes, again, remember, time is fluid. There's really no such thing as time. It's a man-made tool of measurement, okay? So there may be periods, and I actually, if you check the post, I did put a post because I saw it, and I'm like, I say this all the time, and it's basically, even when things feel like things are working for you in your benefit, and you don't even realize it, okay? So, again, if you're feeling kind of like, well, nothing's going, nothing's moving, it's because it's not in a place where you can see it yet. Things are moving. Things are always moving for your highest and greatest good, okay? But it's right now is a period for you, again, and I feel like I said this in my reading, where I was doing, I think it's the quarterly reading, snapshots. It was either that one or one of my Fatal Love Friday. I can't remember, guys. I record so many videos. But it's whichever one I talked about it in, Spirit is giving you opportunity to take snapshots. Where you are now, things that you're doing now, it may be harder for you to do them in this next chapter of your life, right? So I'll use myself as an example. When I was military, I didn't get to see my family that much, right? And then I got stationed in Florida, and then I got out of Florida, or I stayed in Florida. I got out of the military, stayed in Florida, got married, just stayed there. My family was like all spread out, but my family was still in Alabama, whereas I was in Florida. Yes, they're not far, but it wasn't a thing to where I could just go see them whenever I wanted. Now it's interesting to see how this dynamic is playing out, because normally when I come home to visit, my parents still work. My family's fairly young, if I'm being honest. My parents still work, so when I come home, they're normally not here, and I'm normally, being blessed with time with my grandma, which I'm super grateful for. I'm super thankful for. But my mother, I gotta slow down. My mom had a surgery done, so she's not able to go to work right now. And then my dad is staying at home to take care of my mom. And then I'm home helping my grandma, who, she's kind of limited in her mobility. So we're literally all home, which is very rare. It's very rare that you see like all of us. And my brother, depending on what he wants to do, I don't know, he may or may not be coming for Thanksgiving. And I feel like this is, for me, using myself as an example, right? This is my time period to kind of like just really Photoshop, not Photoshop, but like take a mental picture of what's happening. Sorry, y'all, I'm like burning my face off. This is my opportunity to take a mental picture, because I have not been able to do this in a long time, and I feel like where I'm going next, I'm not going to be able to do this as often. And not a good thing, not a bad thing. It's just, it is what it is. And so I feel like you guys are going to be having moments like that, or you guys are being put in spaces where you're allowed to have these moments. And this is spirit giving you like your slow down time. You might find that you're resting a lot right now. You might find that things are a lot less chaotic. And like I said previously, I don't feel like what's coming for you is chaotic. I actually feel like it's quite the opposite. But I feel like because it's so new and so different, it's going to be so fast paced that you are, if you're not somebody who's used to change, if you're not somebody who enjoys change, you might have some issues, straight like that. Not trying to be an asshole, not trying to be a bitch, just being honest. So you might want to acclimate yourself to change, or try to, put some things in your path right now. I'm being told to tell you guys right now specifically is a time for you to be setting in motion what it is you want your 2025 to look like, okay? If you have had an idea, vision boards, they're showing me vision boards right now. They're like, make sure, if that's your thing, make sure you're vision boarding it up, okay? Make sure you're, oh my God. What was the other thing, Spirit? Journaling, thank you. Make sure you're journaling. If you're a writer, start scripting, start doing the things that you would normally do to manifest the life you want. Now is the time to be doing it, because I keep hearing this is the precipice. Y'all don't ask me what that means. I know it means like something like the beginning, like you're on the pinnacle of the beginning, but they're like, you're in some type of precipice. This is a very important moments for you right now. And this is the best time for you to be manifesting, okay? And they're like, be gentle with that manifest word, because they're like, yes, these things will come to you, but it's like you're setting the foundation. That's better. I like that. You're setting the foundation of what it is you want and how you want it, right? So if you're like, okay, I want to go to school. How am I going to get to school? Okay, do I want to go this way? Sure. Why the fuck not? I want to go to school. How am I going to get to school? How am I going to afford school? What do I want to learn? What is my end goal with learning whatever this is that I'm trying to learn? These type of things, okay? This is a really good time for you to, I'm not going to be messed up like that, God. I'm not going to be messed up. This is a good time for you to be setting those type of things into motion, okay? Oh, to God be the glory. Look at me, y'all. I got a parking spot straight in the front. Freaking men. What else do I need to tell you guys? There was so many messages. the change that's coming, slowing down, taking time to self, getting focused on what it is you want. I just heard love, and I'm like, y'all, do we really have to talk about it? And they're like, this is the perfect time to talk about love. Okay. I talked about this, if you follow my Faded Love Fridays, I did talk about this. It's going in waves, right? There's another wave of soulmates finding each other coming up. All right, you could be a part of this wave. Remember, Spirit gave me it's going all the way until April 20th. So, you know, some of you, if not a lot of you, okay, are going to be coming into love. All right, you're coming into relationships, things of that nature. They're like starting off small, but it will grow big. Some of you, I'm being told, some of you actually met this person in the month of January, and now the ball is rolling. Others of you will be meeting this person in February, and then in March things start rolling. Some of you will meet in March and things will start rolling. Some of you will meet in April, and then the following month things will start rolling. So I told them that. What else do you have for them? Or nothing. That's about it. Super sorry this video is really short. I miss you guys. I miss doing my readings. I've told you guys before, my parents don't know. I mean, I'm sure they do, but they're not as up to date with my spirituality and my gifts. So as far as I know, right, I know they know of instances like when I was a kid, but as far as I know, they think that they've gotten that out of me by whatever means they needed to. Okay, so it's not really something that's talked about in my household. Like, we don't talk about spiritual gifts. We don't talk about abilities like, hey, yeah, Sean can do this and Sean can do that. It's just not something that's really talked about in my family. So yes, I do have cards. Y'all saw I totally have cards. I don't know. I feel like to know that their daughter is gifted with the things that she can do, both of them, because my sister's gifted as well. My sister is definitely gifted as well. She sees shit. I'm laughing because she came to visit me when I still was married and I had a house in St. Petersburg, and I knew that I had stuff in my house. I didn't tell her that because I'm like, oh, she'll probably not see it. It's not a big deal. We both wake up. We had the same dream. She was like, yeah, there was somebody behind your door. I was like, oh, she's still there. And she was like, what? So, yeah, it's, I feel like for my family, it'd be kind of a culture shock, something that they thought that they got rid of. It didn't really get rid of it. You just kind of left it to lie dormant for a while until I was ready to pick it up again. So I don't really, because I don't even flaunt it now, if I'm being honest. Like, it's just not something I guess I'm ready to share with them. When I feel like they will find out when it's their time to find out, you know. My sister, my brother, and the other people who know me know, but yeah, no, my parents don't, and I'm cool with it. It's, again, y'all, I'm very rarely ever home. Like, when I tell you, my parents maybe see me once a year, maybe. That's being kind. It's more like once every 2 years, or if there's a really bad hurricane in Florida. But about once every 2 to 3 years is when my parents are seeing me. But so I'm sorry, I'm telling you all this to explain to you why it's kind of a little bit harder for me to do readings, because my parents don't understand, like, you know, when I'm doing a reading, I don't need you in my energy, because then I'm picking up on your shit, and I don't need to be picking up on your shit. Like, my dad's a Leo, my mom's a Pisces, so it's like, oh, not only is my rising here, but so is my sun sign. Me and my mom are the same sun sign, so it's like, okay, so now I got your stuff, and then my grandma's in Aquarius, and it's like there's so much energy in the house, like, all the time, that I'm constantly picking up on. Like, I'm telling you guys, when my focus is like being apart and then coming back and helping my grandma, and then going back to being by myself again. Like, I spend time when I'm called to, but I stay to myself, y'all. I am definitely I'm a hermit naturally. Shout out, by the way, if you ever come to Mobile, my sister put me on to this girl. Oh my god, Skies Lashes, Shamaya. I'll link her information below, but she did my lashes, y'all. I was looking crazy. Look, I had like 4 lashes over here, 2 lashes over here. I was looking insane. She came through, she hooked me up, and I'm super grateful. Super sweet, super sweet. So if you're ever in Mobile and you're looking for a lash tech, I'll give you her information. Super affordable, really kind. It was an awesome experience. And then I got my nails done, because y'all, it's my birthday. I don't know what I'm doing for my birthday. I'm gonna be here. It wasn't what I wanted, but I trust that God has a plan. I'm here for a reason, you know, and everything is working out in my favor. So I'm looking at it like that. I have no idea what I'm doing for my birthday. I don't even know if I'm going out. Like, my grandma has asked me, my aunt has asked me, my brother even asked me. My brother's up in Auburn. He asked me, and I'm just like, I have no idea what I'm doing, but I know I want this. So we shall see what's gonna happen. Either way, I'm grateful. I'm just I'm chilling, y'all. I'm kind of riding the tide right now. A lot of things are moving and shaking and shifting in my life, not in a bad way, totally in a good way. But it is a lot for me to take in. Although I am a Pisces, I am a Scorpio moon. So I am fixated there. And basically for me, that's kind of like my thoughts are a little bit harder to change. It's like my body goes with the changes like cake, but then it takes a while for my mind to catch up. And so like my body's like, okay, this is what we're doing. Like I'm physically, I can adapt to anything, but mentally it's like, give me 5, let me just take in what's happening, what's changing, because this is a lot for me. And yeah, so I'm telling you, and I told you guys, I'm not trying to be an asshole or a bitch. Like, I'm being serious. If you're not somebody who is adept at changes, it can be very overwhelming. Yeah. But that's really all I have for you guys today. Thank you for, you know, being with me through this process. I can't guarantee that I'm gonna be able to post like this often, because after I leave here I go to Georgia, and then when I get back to Florida, I'm like until April. I'm gonna be go. I'm totally gonna try to make the time, as if I can. Y'all might hear me sound a little tired, a little out of it, but it's just because literally, like, things are moving so fast. Like, I've kind of already been given the direction of where I need to go and how this is going to work out for me in the long run, which I'm grateful. And even then, they're like, yeah, we gave you this, but just know things can change. And so I'm allowing myself kind of that flexibility. And I put that on you guys as well, okay? Like, with the things that are going around right now, the things that are happening, just remain flexible, okay? Embrace change. Allow change to happen, and know, like, even when you get afraid, right, remind yourself, like, this change is for me, this change is good, this change is working out in a way that I may not be able to see yet, but my soul recognizes. All right. And I think that'll help kind of alleviate some of the trepidation, if you will, about change for those of you who are not really good with change. Love is coming, so be prepared, guys. I'm hearing love is in the air everywhere I look around. So it's cuffing season for a lot of people right now. I don't specifically know who. I don't have like a specific range, but it's cuffing season for a lot of people. Like, be prepared, okay? If you're single and looking, a lot of your friends might get booed up. You might be the friend that a friend is looking at that's getting booed up, okay? Just know your time is coming. It may not be happening the way that you want, but it's definitely coming, okay? I gotta go in here and grab these things and get my grandmother's medication. I love you guys. Thank you so much for not holding it against me that I haven't been able to record as much. We'll pick back up for sure, like kind of on the similar routine. It may be similar but a little bit different in April, but my goal is, if I can at least get you guys a video once every couple of days, like, I'm grateful for that. Fuck, once a week, okay? I'm grateful for that. Yeah, all right, I love you guys, and until next time, bye.